ridiculously attractive angle, but hello and welcome to day 3 and vlog number whatever, because I've lost count. We are currently sat by the pool for a couple of hours just having a chill. This morning we went to Cabanas for breakfast, which I will insert some footage of now. Back in the room. Yeah, for the next hour at least I intend to lie here and be a lizard with my book. Pool time done. We are now off to explore the ship a bit more and see what characters we can see, because we've not done very good finding characters, have we?
No, we haven't, not at all.
So, character hunt, begin.
Deck 4.
On deck 4. So we have found some more. We found Tiana, Snow White, and just there is Ariel. But we don't really do face characters, so yeah, not that bothered.
It's very bright on Joe, but we've come down to do some family animation.
Please, we can both have a go.
Oh, yay.
We need all the help we can get after last night's animators.
Yeah, that was not great, was it? So yeah, Joe's going to give this a crack.
You might as well.
And it's very dark, but over there is the camera with the person who's going to hopefully show us how to draw something sensible. It's not going well already. Do you know what it is yet?
I don't really have anything to say about what happened to my Stitch. He's seen some things, lost some teeth, shouldn't even have teeth. I just basically went rogue, and yeah. And Andy's actually looks like Stitch, I think, compared to mine.
A wine spill on the carpet will look more like Stitch than you.
Yeah, it's not gone well, this. So, animation done.
Yep.
Character hunting
Delayed.
postponed.
Postponed.
Whilst we go do chocolate and liqueur tasting. No, it's not liqueur, is it? It's liquor.
Liquor.
Because it's American.
Yeah.
Chocolate and champagnes. I mean, what's not to like?
Yep.
I'm just learning my words. Ooh. I'm losing my mask.
And you're
I've not even had a drink yet.
Let's get to it. So, chocolate and wine tasting done, now we're going into Cabanas to go and get something to eat to soak up the alcohol.
The chocolate and wine tasting was really good. Well, liquor tasting, alcohol tasting.
Yeah.
Because
it was called liquor because basically there was wine and then a whiskey and a port, so.
But it was really nice. You're very close to the camera there.
I know, sorry.
Gives you an extreme close-up.
Whoa. Yeah, sorry, that's better. Anyway,
it was really, really good. I feel very full of chocolate.
Yeah.
And now I need something savoury.
Something savoury, so we're going to Cabanas.
We've not actually done Cabanas lunch, have we?
No. We haven't done any lunch.
No, yeah.
We haven't done any lunch on board yet. So.
Well, now we're going to do Cabanas.
20 minutes later.
All done in Cabanas, and now we're back just basically relaxing on the the adults only section. I realised that I didn't really film a lot in Cabanas, and this morning I filmed bits, but I didn't explain how Cabanas is working at the minute. So basically you go in and there is a member of staff who will escort you to a particular section, and then that is a section that you can go backwards and forwards to as many times as you want, but you cannot go between different sections because basically it's like repeated 3 times. So there's like a section with a allocated seating, and then that's repeated, and that's how they're trying to basically make it that that's your section and you don't go to random different ones, and it keeps everyone separated out. You can still go and select stuff as much as you want, but you can't just go in like buffet style help yourself. You just have to say what you want and they'll put it on a plate for you. But the same standard rules of you can put whatever you want on your own buffet plate apply, so they'll just put any random thing together that you want. And then your drinks as well, you get assigned like a drink station to go backwards and forwards to. But yeah, don't think I actually showed any of the food properly that was available at the lunchtime in Cabanas. I had a chicken sweet and sour with chips, and Andy had
Penne pasta,
arrabbiata pen pasta, or pen pasta in an arrabbiata sauce, whichever way around.
and some bread rolls.
And some bread rolls. And then we came out and had ice cream from the Frozone, it's called. So had that, and now yeah, we're just having a little relax, and then I think we're going to try and do the Disney trivia again, because basically I really want a winner's medal, and it's not going to happen by doing the music quizzes because we sucked, as you saw yesterday.
Terrible.
If you've watched that vlog. If not, it's linked up there and down in the description box. But yeah, basically we suck at music, so I'm hoping that we'll do better at trivia.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, find out how badly we can suck at that. Yeah, I'm gonna sit back, read a couple of chapters of my book, and maybe go and get a coffee from Cove Cafe. This is currently how rough the seas are. It's, yeah. I don't actually know if you can see any movement at all on this image, but it is super still out there. We are in the Promenade Lounge awaiting the trivia, and I've just ordered a sommeliers bin. So basically the wine that's left over from the restaurants, you take to the Promenade Lounge, and for $14 a glass you can get either a white or a red, but what you actually get is complete mystery because it's just basically finishing off the bottles that they've had from the restaurants, so who knows what I'll be getting. And to balance out the adult drink, I've also got a cotton candy drink, and Andy's got a bubblegum one because we are ultimately children. Wow, what a bin. I would not mind drinking from this bin all the time because I've just got a $40 glass of Tattinger because it was open and they can't keep champagne for long, so yeah. So yeah, it's officially in the sommeliers bin, but it's a giant glass of Tattinger, so definitely come to the Promenade Lounge and get the sommeliers bin because the bin is awesome. Andy's just finished looking it up and it was essentially half price that I got it for. We also have candy floss flavoured frozen drink and bubblegum flavoured. Official taste test of the bubblegum.
Oh my god. You know, screw balls.
Yes. Okay, let's try the candy floss. It does taste of candy floss, but it tastes like the Ben & Jerry's flavour, but I don't know which.
Oh, okay. Only one thing for it then. I've got to try it. wait, that tastes even more than a screwball than mine.
Maybe that's what it reminds me of.
I'm so confused by the flavours now.
Okay, I've not tried the bubblegum yet.
You okay there? Brain freeze. Brain freeze.
That is 100% the ice cream at the bottom of a screwball where it's all the bubblegum started melting. That's
Exactly.
100%.
Yep.
So what the heck is this then?
I don't know. Cotton candy. Weird.
Like it's cotton candy, but I can taste something else.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh well.
I don't know.
You can chase it up with champagne.
Should we taste this or this one?
What does it taste of, Joe?
Bubbles.
I've got to say that is one big glass of champagne to give you as well. That is
It's not a normal measure.
that is not a normal measure. Like I said, it's just getting rid of it. So
He did say to me, he said, it's still in the bin, so you know.
yeah,
It's like, go again where you're going.
another
mate.
another one.
I'll be going for another white Semilius bin. Yeah, there was like half a bottle of champagne left.
Mhm.
Well,
Basically, somebody had 2 glasses last night and left it.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
not
well.
arguing.
Yep.
So, yeah, 16.5 out of 40. We are getting better. Kind of annoyed at this one because the answer was Wreck-It Ralph 2 and we thought it was Wreck-It Ralph 1. However, number 7, nobody else seemed to get it and we did. Ignore the fact that I can't spell Aurora. I've had a glass of champagne. Nobody can spell Aurora once they've had a glass of champagne.
Joe's bought another pack of these mystery pins. I think you want the set, don't you?
I don't want the set. There's very specific ones I want.
Yeah. So another lucky bag, hoping that they'll yeah, get the ones that you want. I don't think this is gonna happen at all. But hey.
Got a lot of traders.
Right, let's get opening them. Also, by the way, this is not like out of context or out of order. I've just got changed.
We're getting ready to go down to watch the show.
And a lot of people have been saying it's very cold in the theatre, so I've equipped myself with Spirit jersey.
Yeah.
Because
Spirit? Yes, you do.
well, my favourite Spirit jersey. So
I'm just struggling nothing.
you're just struggling. Ooh, with a very bad light. I do
Oh,
apologise.
I'm in. Let's see what we've got.
Okay.
And first up is... Yes, it's one that I wanted.
What is it? Oh, it's a Little Mermaid. Okay.
Yes.
Let's just start.
Okay, it's not one that I wanted, but I know that it's good trader. It's Lock, Shock and Barrel.
Hmm.
Next up... It's another one that I wanted.
Huey, Dewey and Louie.
It's
Excellent.
having a hard time focusing on them, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think it's because it's very white on a dark background, so...
It is one that I wanted, but I've got it, so it's a double.
It sounds like you should have just picked up this pack the first time round.
And then another trader of
Winnie the Pooh, Winnie the Pooh.
But we now have 4 keepers and a fair few traders.
Yeah. Again, if you're interested in any of these pins or trading for any of these pins, hit us up on Instagram, Twitter, or
Any social media.
YouTube comments. We'll
Any
find you.
social media.
We'll track you down. I have a particular set of skills when it comes to pin trading.
I will find you.
I will find you. But yeah, if you're interested in any of those, then yeah, get in contact with us and we can do a trade. Brilliant. Hey, at least you got the ones that you wanted.
No, I've still not got all of them.
Oh, well, that's it. You've run out. There's no more on shop.
There there is.
No, there's not.
There's Lilo and Stitch and there's Aladdin.
Yeah.
And that's all I want. Lilo and Stitch and Aladdin.
Oh yeah, we had great fun at the quiz as well. If anyone has ever seen our Disneyland Paris vlogs from a while ago, I don't know if we actually ever mentioned it or not, but on the bus back from Disneyland Paris to the airport, there was a great little kid who absolutely loves Toy Story and loves singing the songs from Toy Story. Apart from he only knew one line, so
you got a friend in me.
You got a friend in me is all he sang for
got a friend in me.
about 25 minutes on the bus back to Charles de Gaulle Airport.
You got a friend in me.
Yeah, we heard you. And then today we were down in the quiz and there was a cute little girl who just knew let it go, let it go, let it go. It's a nice throwback to our Disneyland Paris trip. So
we don't know what her name was. We know
no.
We know the other kid's name was Dougie.
Yeah.
Because his grandparents kept going, give it a rest, Dougie.
Yeah, poor little Dougie. He entertained us to no end on that journey. He actually made a relatively boring bus journey from Paris to the airport quite fun.
He did.
And I'm sure we'll remember this little girl as well, swinging "Let It Go, Let It Go, Let It Go."
We're going to have to give her a name though, because we don't know it, so...
We'll call her Anna.
I was going to say we should call her Elsa, but
Elsa.
I like the name of calling her Anna, because it's like...
Anyway, so yeah, we're taking 5 minutes and then we're going off to the theatre to see the show. Now, we can't actually record this, can we?
Apparently not.
No, people get shouted at, so...
But then I've seen other people who've also got clips of it, so I think you can record the pre-show with Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah.
Where they, from the clips I've seen, they're dancing to the Welcome Back song from Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
Welcome back, been so long.
Yeah.
And
all that, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, we're going to see that. Don't know what we're going to show you, but you may just see another clip of us going, hey, that was brilliant, that. Or not.
Another thing that's happened as well.
Shopping addict. Yeah.
The Loungefly collection has grown.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm getting any of this home because my suitcase was full when we got on board.
That's why you got a massive shopping bag. Yeah. Right, anyway.
See you in a bit.
Ta-da for now. So, what did you think of the show?
So I really liked it, but it is basically Mickey and the Magician. It's got the same countdown, and instead of it being Mickey, it's a little girl called Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
And Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Is there an awful lot
Yeah.
and stuff. But I did really like that it had a lot more like special effects things and the songs in it.
Yeah.
I mean, my favourite part of Mickey and the Magician is the genie.
Yeah.
And there was no genie.
No.
So for that, I think Mickey and the Magician would still be my favourite.
Yeah, I'm believing the little reviews of if you like Mickey and the Magician, it's good, but you'll be disappointed. So.
Yeah. One thing I did think though when I was watching it was, so I know they say about like it's Broadway style production, I totally get that because like Mickey and the Magician is basically a Broadway production as well, isn't it? But I did think that the singing ability and the singing talents of people were a lot better on this. But I don't know if that's because like the really amazing singers are basically now having to do cruise ships rather than West End because of theatres being shut for so long.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, but certainly I thought the Elsa was really good.
Yeah.
And the Little Mermaid person, Ariel.
Yeah.
I thought they had really, really good vocals. I would watch it again, but I think it maybe went on for a smidge too long.
Yeah.
Right, there's only so many times you can do the, you need to find your own magic.
You find your magic before the clocks. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like you said, it just feels like Mickey and the Magician. So.
But it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, and it had the classic Disney show thing of it had its Lion King moment.
Yeah.
Because every Disney show seems to have a Lion King moment.
For no apparent reason. Doesn't need it, but we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
It's just another show for me.
Yeah, you're not really into the shows at all, though, are you?
No.
I enjoyed it. Like, I liked the way that they did Tinkerbell and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I would give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
7.5 out of 10 would watch again.
I'd give it a Met out of 10, but then again, I don't really care.
You just don't do the shows at all.
No, I don't.
Anyway, we're now going to go do some trivia.
Yeah.
See if we do any better.
Yeah. So,
Not
here's a
helpful.
clip of us failing miserably.
Excuse the strobing lights of the camera, but the bread in Rapunzel is giant pretzels and everything about this place is amazing. Even the plate has the flower and the napkin ring is the sun. So good. And then this is all the lanterns. We're quite far from the stage, so I don't know how much we'll be able to record, but this place is amazing.
Do it again. Quack, quack, stop, stop, quack, quack. There we go. Quack, quack, stop, stop, quack, quack. One more time. You don't know why you're really here. You're really here for Rapunzel's birthday celebration.
No, wait a minute.
Happy birthday.
No, wait. We cannot have a birthday celebration without having a birthday girl.
Oh, right, you are. So please help us welcome Princess Rapunzel.
I'm so glad you're all here to celebrate with me.
I'm malicious, mean, and scary. My skin's eternal dairy and violent white. My hands are not the cleanest. But despite my evil look and my temper and my hook, I'm always going to be a consequence. We almost stayed on the guard. I was with me. You might rather be called deadly. You might kill a show you friendly. Thank you, the way that people try to doubt me. He's not a tree. He's not a tree. See, I hate the cool and different gravity. And at last I see the light. Its microphone is lifted. And at last I see the light.
And it's like the sky is new.
And it's warm and real and bright. And the world is somehow
What we're doing again now? Yet another quiz. This time it's a 2000s music one, so maybe we'll have a chance.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, we've called our team name Dirty Pop in brackets.
Dirty
Not
Pop?
sure if that's 90s.
It's got to be 90s now that you said it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But maybe that's the key. You never know.
Never know.
If you didn't know already, it's a 2000s music trivia. So that is music from the decades of the 2000s. How do we think our knowledge is of that decade? Good? Not so good? Some hands in the middle. Well, I promise you all know a lot of these songs. Actually, maybe I shouldn't promise that. Who knows? We'll never know. But hopefully you will know many of these songs, okay? So, if you haven't met me yet, let me introduce myself. I don't know where you've been the last 3 days, obviously not in the Promenade Lounge.
So, it is now
11:30. No.
midnight.
Midnight.
It's substantially later than the last time we filmed.
Yeah.
So, let's catch you up. We have
Sorry.
been to Rapunzel's royal table.
Yep.
Absolutely loved it.
Great meal.
the food was lovely. I wasn't too keen on dessert. We got the
gatto.
Black Forest gatto. It was nice.
It's not what
But-
you would consider a British Black Forest gatto. It's not what
Yeah.
you'd expect.
It was like reconstructed.
But it's like a
mousse and
yeah.
a very thin.
Yeah, so it had
Sponge.
a twirl almost of sponge, and then it was filled with mousse and like cherry cream and a little bit
jelly.
of a little bit of, I don't know if it was like a mousse or a cream or something
Mine
like that.
was a jelly.
But yeah, it was okay. It's just not what you expected.
So then, the show was brilliant.
Yeah.
Really loved the show.
We were on a bit of an odd table right at the back.
Way to the back.
Way at the back, next to where the servers were coming out of, which is not great. But,
Yeah, because they were a bit noisy when
yeah.
like Rapunzel and Flynn were singing.
But we were only a table of 2, so we're probably an afterthought, really, in terms of where placement goes and stuff like that.
I
Or
think it swings and roundabouts though, isn't it? 'Cause we had
Look
an
at the draw.
amazing table for animators palette. So
and
yeah.
Lumiere's was a great view, because we had basically a table of 6 that was looking out through a window to the ocean, and he put us basically so we were looking out for our dinner. I suppose that was better than looking at the serving station that was right behind us, to be honest.
Yeah,
But hey,
that is true.
like you said, swinging roundabout.
Oh, sorry, I'm yawning away because it's midnight.
But yeah, after
I can't remember if we've actually talked about the chocolate and liquor tasting.
no, did you
It was-
film any of that?
I filmed the setup and I
Yeah.
filmed the different liquors
Yeah.
that they had.
So, Yeah, that was great actually, because
yeah, I really enjoyed that.
I can't remember her name.
She's from Brazil.
She's from Brazil.
Elena?
Something like that. But she works in Palos as
A sommelier, I think.
yeah. So she was talking us through sort of using chocolate with a variety of drinks, from sort of wine and port and champagne and whiskey.
Oh, and they had a really nice cheese that went really nicely.
Yeah,
with
we
the
didn't
port.
ask what the cheese was actually.
I think she said it was a parmesan. I
Yeah,
think she said.
something
But
like
she had
that.
us like dipping.
Dip cheese into chocolate and eat it with whiskey.
No, with the port.
With the port, yeah, that was it.
Sorry, I am just a
Yeah.
giant yawn.
Okay.
Yeah, so dipping the cheese in the chocolates. It was really nice. I really enjoyed that. We only actually booked that yesterday morning, didn't
Yeah.
we? It was somebody must have cancelled.
So worth noting, always have a look at what's available on the app, because
Yeah.
last minute cancellations do happen.
We'd asked at guest services, asked on the app, which
Yeah.
is guest services, on
Yeah.
day 1, and they were like, sorry, it's fully booked, but keep checking. So I kept checking and got
And it
lucky.
came up, yeah. So
But yeah, that was really good. Then we've done Rapunzel's World Table. Straight after Rapunzel's, we went to the 2000s music quiz, which we absolutely smashed.
but still didn't win.
Yeah, we still didn't win, but we smashed the back doors in of that. 39 out of 50. I'm very proud of myself.
Yep. And somehow somebody got 48 out of 50.
Like, come on now, you
Really?
clearly
And
didn't.
There was some very difficult music
And
goes
also,
on there.
I think we should have got bonus points for knowing who the guy who sang with Evanescence was on Bring Me to Life. Like,
Or,
how
like-
many people know that?
And Little John as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Usher. Yeah.
They said name the artist, and they just went, oh, Usher, instead of Usher featuring
Little John. And the other dude, but we didn't know the other dude.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yeah. Cut that out.
No. Yeah, the reason why I'm so tired and also quite tipsy is because the Sommeliers bin at the Promenade Lounge is the best thing ever.
Okay. Remember, it's midnight, and we've got people either
It's
side
the
of
best
us.
thing ever.
Yeah.
So
So
it's 14. Sorry, just cutting over you.
yeah, you just talk over me all the time.
Sorry.
So yeah, it's the they've got an option at the Promenade Lounge, which is for $14 that you can get a glass of white or red wine. They're not going to tell you what it is until it comes to your table, and it's essentially the leftover wines, which sounds quite bad, but there's certain bottles which they can't actually keep for prolonged periods of time for one reason or another. One of them, champagne. So Joe ordered a glass of white and ended up with 2 glasses of champagne.
Yep,
the first one was a
Taittinger.
and the second one was a Moet and Chardon.
Yeah.
So
And that Moet was beautiful.
and as it turns out as well, it's listed as $14 on the menu, and it was actually charged as $12. So the Taittinger was like half price, and the Moet was a lot cheaper.
I think I know why.
Why?
Because the price, I think they've got a sign up on the Promenade Lounge, but this is the only place I've seen it, that says the price that it shows you in the app for drinks is inclusive of the 20.
Right, okay.
Which, so then if they added 20%, it would come out at $2.
Okay, that makes sense, yeah.
But yeah, it's basically when they open a bottle, either that somebody's had with the restaurant, or that they've used for champagne tasting for the chocolate and liquor tasting things. Anything that they've got left in the bottle, they can't keep it for too long because like champagne will lose its fizz and things. So they basically put it in the sommeliers bin, as they call it, and just sell it cheap. But they were giving big portions.
Yeah,
You got
so
a giant glass of red.
I got a red wine glass half full, when generally you're only supposed to put a little bit in the bottom. Joe got a red wine glass half full of champagne. So basically you had 2 and a bit glasses of champagne.
I'll be honest, I've had about 7 glasses of champagne today, in between champagne cocktails in the Rapunzel's royal table, the sommeliers bin, and the chocolate tasting, and I think I've paid maybe
$40. Yeah.
$45 tops, maybe, for like 7.
So if you're a wine drinker, go to the Promenade Lounge and check out the sommeliers bin.
I am gutted that we've
Especially
only discovered
after tasting sessions, it seems to be is a good idea.
Yeah, I'm so gutted that we only discovered it today.
Yeah, I like red wine. Joe is sort of liking more and more white wine as time goes on.
But I really love champagne.
But you really love champagne.
Me and champagne.
I just realised there's a glass of champagne over there at this
Yes,
very
there is
moment.
a half-drunk one over there. So maybe I'm on 8 glasses of champagne for the day. Oh, plus I've had some of the blue teeny things, what they call blue tangs.
Blue
They
tangs.
call them blue tangs in Fathoms. They're a glow teeny. They go down too easy. Basically today's been very alcohol fueled.
Yeah, and then the last one is that we went to the 80s quiz. I don't know whether you saw any clips of that or not.
There was no clips filmed.
Okay, so we went to a little 80s game show
In Fathoms.
in Fathoms.
So
Recommend going to the Fathoms game shows. They're good fun.
Declan
Declan
who
is
does the game shows, and then he has his glamorous assistant Mike, and then George on the sound booth. Declan is one. I mean, I've not seen his face properly because it's covered by a mask, but the bit I can see, he's a hottie, and 2, he's funny.
Yep, he's a bit of a comedy genius, and he's still struggling with his British English. So
Yeah, his Britishisms, I think, is the idioms.
Idioms.
Yeah, his British idioms he does not know at all.
So if you end up on the stage and get asked where you come from, just try and throw some random locations in to find him.
I mean, to be fair, you don't even need to be that random.
No.
Completely
Scarborough confused
foreign to him.
Yeah. Yeah, near Blackpool as well, wasn't it? Near Blackpool, and he's like, where is near Blackpool?
And then they said like where they were, and he was like, okay, well, I'm glad that your pool is black.
He's putting it on. He's obviously putting it on, but it's very
I
funny.
don't know if he is putting it on.
Yeah. Okay.
But he is hilarious. Him and Mike are the new Anton Deck. They've just not been discovered by ITV yet to put on every TV show under the sun. So I think that's you caught up.
That's that's pretty much it for our last full day on the cruise. Now tomorrow we've got breakfast and disembarkment.
Disembarkation. I think.
Getting off the bloody boat.
yeah. Basically, it's get breakfast, get off.
Yeah.
So they have take like your hand luggage, which means that at some point we've got to pack.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna pack and then we're getting off. we decided last minute to actually park in Liverpool
And drive, yeah.
and drive because the prospect of trains was not going to be fun.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for our cruise.
There's also going to be a cruise haul at some point because
Mm,
she's gone a bit mad in the shop.
she has. Yeah, too much.
We've just been and paid our stateroom bill.
Yeah, it was quite pricey. Quite pricey.
Yeah. But we do have a full breakdown, so we can give you some hints and tips on costs.
Well, I'll have a full breakdown when I see the bill.
You've seen the bill. You very much nearly did have a breakdown.
No.
I think your exact words were, "What the hell have you bought in the shop for it to come to this much?" And I was like,
No. The things in the shop are fine. The expenditures on the items that you've bought, the lounge flies and the spirit jerseys, expected. It was the bath salts.
"We're not going to talk about the bath salts."
Mm-hmm.
I went for a spa. I bought the bath salts. I didn't ask how much the bath salts were. I just bought
Whole
them.
video. Oh, come on. Right.
Well, no, I feel like I need to explain.
No, you can explain later.
Well, I can explain it in. Didn't ask the price. Just signed. Then went, holy crap, how much have I just spent on some bath salts? That's the long and short of it, essentially, is
Yeah.
I've got the most expensive bath salts in the world, and I don't even think Harrods sells bath salts that expensive. They better be a bit of a Ronseal action and do what they say on the tin. Anyway.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video when this one wakes up or stops babbling. I mean, a single take of 15 minutes, that's quite impressive.
I've got stuck in my head.
What?
Here comes the baker with his pay like always. Do, 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 do. Papa, do the village hate me? Why do you think that, Belle? Oh, I heard them practicing a song before.
Thank you. Good night.